first date with Phil. I remember it like it was yesterday. He picked me up in a limo. Picked me up from my house. We went to see the most romantic movie. He paid for everything. Afterwards, we had the most beautiful dinner at this fancy but still quaint little Italian restaurant. I don't even know where. Great date.
Right.
My date with Phil, oh my God, where to begin? So he took me out to this really nice cafe for lunch. We had a great time. I was laughing the whole time. He's so funny. And then he took me up to this gorgeous hill where you could see the whole city in front of us. And these airplanes started flying by, and I noticed they're writing something in the sky, and it says, "Sierra, you're an awesome girl. Love, Phil." Oh, it was so awesome. It was one of the best days of my life. Like, Natalie, if you don't go out with this guy, you are missing out, girl. Seriously.
My date with Phil was so amazing. He took me to Disneyland and rented it out just for the two of us. It was so romantic and so much fun. Nathalie Kelley, you should definitely date this guy. He's your dream guy.
The first time I met Phil was really cool. So I was standing in line at Starbucks and I see this attractive man walk up to me and he's like, "Hey, let me buy you a drink." So I say okay, and then we go sit down, we're talking a little bit, and we exchange numbers. About a week later, he calls me up and he's like, "Hey, have you ever been horseback riding?" I've always been kind of hesitant. It sounds like a really cool idea, but I'm like, horses, kind of big, sounds kind of scary. He reassures me there's nothing to be afraid of. So we meet at this barn in Half Moon Bay, and we saddle up our horses and we're riding along, and it's kind of scary. Actually riding on the trail, and all of a sudden we take this turn and we're on the beach. And we're riding on the beach. It's amazing, and we can see the sunset, the waves crashing, seagulls can be overheard. It was just incredible. It was probably the best time of my life. So we go back and we're having a really good time, and he takes me to this really nice restaurant in San Francisco. Nothing too flashy or overdone, just a really romantic candlelit dinner, great food, and at the end of the night he walks me back up to my porch as I'm my keys out and gives me a nice kiss on the cheek. Nothing too overdone. It was the perfect date I've ever experienced in my life. He's a great guy, and Nathalie Kelley, I think you should date Phil.
Philip is amazing. The first day I ever met Philip was when I was being airheaded and fell asleep while I was cooking in the kitchen. And a fire started, and my house caught on fire, and I started freaking out. And he came and he rescued me. And then he went back in for my puppies. Philip is my hero. And after that, of course, him being my knight in shining armor, he took me on the most intense, amazing date I've ever been on. We went skydiving, and I'm scared of heights, but Philip's calming voice talked me through it, and we landed on this beach, and he had everything set up. There was candles, there was a blanket, a picnic basket with some apple cider, because I don't drink, and chocolate-covered strawberries. And then we watched the sunset, and it was just beautiful. Natalie, you'd be so lucky to go on a date with Philip.
The first day I remember meeting Philip, and I guess it was the way that he did it. I was new to the group that we were hanging out with, and he went out of his way to make me feel really comfortable. He came up to me and with a subtle smile, I guess, and was obviously introduced himself, and I introduced myself, and I guess since then it was just, you get this comfortable feeling, I guess, from someone, and he did it so well. I can't really describe it, but he did it well. I don't know what to say, really, but he's just one of the most genuine people I've probably ever met. He makes you feel pretty good at all times, and especially when you're in a downer mood, I guess he really knows what to say to make you feel pretty good. I guess he's just one of the nicest people, I guess, I've ever met.
Phil's awesome. Go out with him. I agree. You should definitely go out with Phil because he's the sweetest guy you'll ever meet. He's so nice. You should definitely go out with Phil.
Phil is amazing.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. But Phil's amazing. That's all I gotta say.
I think that's good enough.
Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big, bigger than you ever done it. You be up on everything. Other hoes ain't never on it. I want this forever. I swear I could spend whatever on it. Could you hold me down?